Okay, so
Welcome to June Boom Week 3. Oh my goodness. Are you so excited to be entering your third week of June Boom? Well, today's session I have entitled Magnificent, Powerful You. You are magnificent and you are powerful. And I want to talk for a few minutes about you and what it means to embrace your God-given abilities and to embrace your magnificence and to embrace your power for this June Boom. I am Senior National Sales Director, Joanne Bertolin, and it is such a privilege. And I am so thrilled to be able to share with you today. I want you to take a minute and focus on you so that you can better focus on others. You know, Mary Kay's mission was and is to enrich others' lives. We will be able to enrich others' lives when we enrich our own and when you embrace your power and your magnificence. So I want to talk with you the next few minutes about you. And I'd like for you to write down these 3 words. You, the Y in you stands for yield. The O in you stands for overcome. And the U in you is understand. So let's talk about you. Let's talk about what it means to yield. I want you to yield and be all in. Hashtag all in. With the final days left in June and in this seminar year. The dictionary defines yield as surrender. I want you to surrender to your best days, weeks now. I want you to surrender to being hashtag all in. I want you to yield to the process. Embrace the process of booking, coaching, selling, and sharing. I want you to realize that success is a process and a journey. And you've heard that said before. Success is a process and success is a journey. It is not a destination. So I want you to yield to the process and I want you to yield to the plan. Last week, Senior National Sales Director, my beautiful offspring, Daisha Wiegand, gave you 10 steps with a powerful plan last week. Have you yielded to that plan? Have you surrendered to that plan? Have you embraced the summer portfolio? What a brilliant idea and way to get in front of faces this summer. Have you yielded and embraced the summer portfolio? How about your 50 faces that Daisha challenged you to? Where are you with your 50 faces? How about the 5 and 2 that Daisha gave you? Every day, 5 new connections, 2 new bookings. I want you to embrace the process. Because you see, when you embrace the process and you yield to the process, you don't stop. You realize that booking, coaching, selling, sharing is all a process. Some things do not change. And I love that the basics of this business never change. I was rummaging through some papers in my office, and I came across something I consider to be priceless, and I want to share it with you. First of all, I have to share what it's written on. When I came into Mary Kay, I was not the ultimate businesswoman. I was the ultimate preacher's wife and mom of 3. So this is my business paper that I wrote my notes on. And I kept a log of my early days and activity. And this was my log, okay? And I want to share some of this with you, because this is what I'm talking about when I say embrace the process. You guys, I embraced the process, though, and I kept embracing the process. And now today, I have a career that embraces me and takes care of me. And I want the same for you. So listen to this. 3rd class of the week postponed. Okay, this is my journal. This is what happened to me in my business. This was about 22 years ago in my first year. 3rd class of the week postponed. And I put in parentheses, need to overbook. Already dressed and ready to go. I told Ed I was going out and drum up some business, but I realized I had a meeting and a teacher conference for the afternoon. Mickey Ivey, a very wise national sales director and pastor's wife, told me once, I take my Mary Kay business everywhere. So I decided to do just that. After the teacher conference, I had to stop by the eye doctor, and I pulled out lipstick samples, and I met 2 women and got names and numbers. Then the grocery store. I met the checkout girl and gave her a lipstick sample and got her phone number. Lipstick samples were big back then. That was one of the ways that I learned how to warm chatter, was offering a lipstick sample with my business card and then getting the phone number so that I could follow up. It was one of my favorite ways to meet new women. Okay, now this really dates me. Video repairman. Oh my goodness. We're talking VHS, video repairman. Okay, so I went into the repair shop, and the repairman saw my Mary Kay pin that I was wearing and went back and asked, and I gave him a card for his wife. I left feeling great. This is what I said. Thinking I'd go home and redeem the day by making phone calls, until my oldest daughter begged me to take her on a quick trip to the mall. Remembering God first, family second, and career third, I said yes. Quick trip turned into 4 hours, but I took Mary Kay with me. First shop we went into, I talked with Mary Kay, with the business manager, and she asked me to come back for a makeover. I booked another sales lady for a facial. At the shoe shop, I gave out a lipstick sample and a facial. Now, you guys, this all happened in the early days of my business. And I want you to understand, in the early days of my business, 3rd class of the week, postponed. And what did I say? I need to overbook. You see, I yielded to the process. And I yielded to Mary Kay's plan. When you do that, you will keep going and you will keep pushing. Then the most important part, my attitude. And this is what I wrote. I changed my attitude. I kept my business clothes on instead of changing into my jeans. Now, back then, you guys, the business dress was very strict. I know we've loosened it up a little bit. And, you know, you might be in your jeans, you might be in your workout clothes, but it's very important that you have your face and your hair completely done and you're looking all put together. Because you have to understand, back in the day when I started, you know, we were still dressing in the closed-toe shoes and the stockings. And so business dress was still kind of the thing. I understand that today in our culture that you might dress down a little, but it's so important that you keep that Mary Kay look, that professional Mary Kay look, even if you're dressed in your casual clothes. So, and you know, the way you dress impacts your attitude. So I thought this was really interesting that this early in my career, this was ingrained in my mind. Number two, I wore my Mary Kay pin everywhere. And I don't have this written down, but I do remember as a brand new consultant, I remember going to Walmart with my daughters and shopping for school supplies. And I remember I had on my Mary Kay pin. And as we were checking out, the checkout lady noticed my pin. And of course, we struck up a conversation. And I was a brand new beauty consultant. I don't think I even had my inventory yet. And she placed a $75 order with me, and I didn't even know how to write up a sales ticket. But I learned really fast. Wear that Mary Kay pin everywhere you go. Number three, I kept my priorities in line. And I learned that my children could be my reason, and my children propelled me to keep going. And they came along with me. And so that shopping trip turned into a booking experience for me. And while I was taking my daughter shopping, I came home with new contacts, new phone numbers, and bookings on my book. And number four, treated Mary Kay like a business. You see, you guys, many times I felt like going home. I felt like quitting. I felt like throwing in the towel when I had 3 parties postpone or cancel in 1 week. It was interesting to me to read that because you see, Mary Kay said, if you want 3 to hold back in the day, have 5 on your books. I had 3. If I'd had 5, 2 would have held. I know that. So attitude was everything then, and it is now. Yield to the process. Yield to the plan. And if everything is canceling and postponing, what did the great executive national sales director Arlene Lenars always say? You can book more and you can coach more. And so, you guys, if you're having bookings and postponements, don't let it drag you down. Get over it and use it as your reason to book more and to coach more. Because we can. Because you can. Because you are the hashtag girl boss. You own your own business. You are in control. Not everyone out there that cancels or postpones. They are not in control of your business. So stop giving other people control and take control by booking more and coaching more. So that you have to embrace Mary Kay's lost art of dovetailing. Mary Kay created dovetailing so that we had a way out if we double booked and triple booked and everything held. When is the last time I heard a consultant tell me that she used dovetailing? It's a lost art. And if you don't know what dovetailing is, talk with your sales director, because it's a great tool that will allow you to double book and triple book. Okay, so you're yielding to the plan, you're yielding to the process. Now it's time to overcome. The O in you is overcome. And you know, the dictionary defines overcome as conquer. And I love that, because as women, Mary Kay taught us that we are powerful and we are magnificent, and we can conquer whatever we set our mind to do. So you can too. You can conquer whatever it is when you yield to being hashtag all in. Hashtag all in means that you push through the ups and the downs. It means that you keep going no matter how many cancellations, that you go next. Not today, devil, not today. That you learn to say, some will, some won't. So what? Someone is waiting. It's so important, you guys, that you understand what it means to be a hashtag girl boss and a hashtag entrepreneur in a direct selling world. And as an entrepreneur in a direct selling world, it means that you understand there will be cancellations. There will be postponements. There will be disappointments. It's part of being an entrepreneur in a direct selling company. There's nothing wrong with it. It's part of life. It's part of business. So embrace it so that you can overcome it and learn how to overcome it quickly. You keep going when you have no-shows. You keep going when you feel like throwing in the towel and quitting. You conquer your fears and you do it anyway. You work with blinders on. You put on, if you don't wear glasses, get you some blinder glasses and put them on. Blinders, blinder kind of glasses, where you're not looking to the right and you're not looking to the left. You are looking straight forward at your plan and at your goals. Working with blinders means no comparison. And you see, when I worked with blinders on, not looking to the left, not looking to the right, but staying focused on my plan and my goals that God had put in front of me, that helped me overcome. And it helped me conquer fear. And it helped me step out and step out and step out again. When you work with blinders on, you realize this is your race. This is your life. This is your win. And you stay focused on that. You stay focused. Did you guys hear that when I read that to you? I was kind of impressed that as a brand new beauty consultant, I was so focused. And you see, everything I wrote down, I had learned and heard from a national sales director. Shirley Hutton, who was my national sales director for a few minutes when I first became a beauty consultant in 1994. And then Shirley retired in January of 1995. And the late, great Marilyn Welly Bilella became my national sales director. And then, of course, as a sales director in 1995, I was trained by our late, great founder, Mary Kay Ash. And so everything that I read to you, I learned from these women. I wrote it down. It was my Mary Kay Bible. I followed it. Work with blinders on. No comparison. And I want you to say out loud, this is my race. This is my life. This is my win. And stay focused on being the best you that you deserve to be. Okay, so I'm giving you 3 steps to help you overcome. The first one is to embrace all in. The second one is to work with blinders on, no comparison. And the third is stay connected with your team. Now, when I say your team, I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about team members that you have signed on your team. I'm talking about hashtag Team Dacia, hashtag Team Joanne, hashtag Team Joy. So I want you to write down hashtag team, and then you see where the line is, your name. Stay connected to you and your balcony people, your cheerleaders, the people who are cheering you on. Okay? Does that make sense? Hashtag Team Joanne. Hashtag Team Dacia. Hashtag put your name in there. Who are the balcony people? Who are the cheerleaders who are going to encourage you, who are going to say, yes, I'll help you with your kids. You need me to pick somebody up? Yes, you can get out there and do that. Yes, I will be glad to let you borrow my face. The people in your corner, your balcony people, because you see, in these final days of June, it is imperative for you to stay connected to hashtag Team Rosa, hashtag Team Risa, hashtag Team Christine. It is imperative for you to stay connected to you and your balcony people. Do not go near the naysayers. Do not talk to them. Do not look at them on social media. Stay away. You really should stay away forever. You really should make sure that in your life, you are surrounding yourself with the top 5 people that you want to be like, that you would trade places with, that you'd want to step into their life. Those 5 people. And the rest of them, keep your distance. Keep your distance. It's so important, you guys, that you fuel yourself so that you can do what Mary Kay's called us to do, enrich others' lives. We cannot enrich another life if we have not fueled ourselves. How can we give energy to someone else if we are not fueled and filled? So be consistent with your miracle mornings. That is the best way that I know for you to fuel yourself, is through that time alone with God. That time set apart from everybody else, those miracle mornings. And it's so important that you have conversations with those cheerleaders. I am going to tell you that during my journey to National Sales Director, and then my journey since becoming a National Sales Director, my 3 daughters and my husband have been cheerleaders like I don't even have the words to describe. And when I found out that I was battling thyroid cancer, my daughters and husband formed a ring of protection around me to take care of me emotionally, spiritually, as well as physically. And that ring of protection is still in place. And I believe that we all need that ring of protection. No matter where you are in your life, we need that ring of protection of people around us who will pray for us, who will encourage us, who will speak into us, who will pour vision into us. Who are those people that you can listen to every day? And, you know, I believe that your children are in process, and that Mary Kay can be part of their process of becoming the successful and powerful children and adults that you want them to be. And one of the ways that you can do that, you know, I always hear, oh, it's summertime and, you know, everybody's gone and my babysitter's here and I can't find this one. And those of you that have children that are 5 years or above, and if your children are under 5, then you might want to make friends with someone who has a child who's a little bit older. Because I'm going to tell you, my children were 8, 11, and 12 when I started Mary Kay. And one of the best things I ever did was summertime jobs for my children. Mary Kay, summertime jobs. Cleaning mirrors, packing product, even delivering product. Well, not at 8, 11, and 12, but as they grew up and 16, yes, they would be my delivery people. And labeling my products as a sales director, sitting at my meeting, assisting me and helping me at my meeting. Engage and involve your children. You know, I believe preschoolers, you know, they love to have a rag and clean. So, you know, let them have a little fun with some Windex and a rag and clean your mirrors. And then you can take the final swipe to make sure they're not streaked up. But get your kids involved early and pay them a little extra allowance to help you. They will become your best cheerleaders. And, you know, if you have a child that's complaining, oh, Mom, do you have to, you know, go do that Mary Kay thing, or you going to bring them with you. You know, I used to, my daughters would help watch younger children when the moms would bring them to my house. And so they'd be like a mother's helper. And they would help or play, even have a little play date going on in the other room while the moms are doing makeovers. Get creative, you guys, and involve your children. The more you involve your children, I promise you, they will help you overcome. Your children will help you overcome. They will push you. When they find out about your goals, I've heard so many stories, and my children, when they saw the goals and they're asking, how's that pink Cadillac coming? I remember when we earned our first trip, they knew about it because as I was tracking my trip, we were tracking a family trip that I was taking them on. And so they were very involved. Do you know how much that helped me when I had postponements and when I had cancellations? Because I knew that they were counting on me. Now, if you don't have children, then choose some people in your life that are your cheerleaders, your balcony people, that you're going to do something so special for and with when you finish June and you start July with a bang. and you accomplish this win, celebrate with them and do something special with them because they have been helping you. When you involve your balcony people and your cheerleaders, they will help you. They will truly help. Hashtag Team Daisha, hashtag Team Joanne. They will help you overcome. The you in you is understand. I want you to understand something very important. I want you to understand your why. Your why. Why are you doing this business? Why did you start your Mary Kay business? Why do you want this win in June? Why? What is the significance of it? Understand your why. Nothing helps me push through an obstacle. Nothing helps me overcome more than my why. So remind yourself of your why. Reconnect with your why when you're faced with anything that might threaten to distract you or discourage you. Put that why right in front of you. Hopefully you have it written down and you have a picture of your why. And I've shown you many pictures of my family. And you know that my family has always been my why, continues to be my why, and just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I think there's nothing like your why to motivate you, but it's important that you understand it, that you understand what that win will mean for your why, and connect it and remind yourself of it. Reminding myself of my why always helped me step out of my comfort zone, to talk with the scary people, to meet new people, and to push myself. We all need that push, you guys. We're entrepreneurs, and that means that we are strong, magnificent, powerful people. But the most powerful and the most magnificent entrepreneurs need that push. And so I want you to let your why be that push that you want. Ask yourself, is your why worth it? And if you can't answer that with a resounding yes, then maybe your why is not big enough. As I stand on the other side of my career, I don't even know where 23 years has gone. It'll be 23 years next month. Was it worth it to find a way and to make a way to book and to coach and to sell and to share? Was it worth it to work around three busy children and a busy schedule? Was it worth it, all the no's that I received? Was it worth it to push through the obstacles, to yield to the plan and the purpose? Was it worth it? Today, I have a career that has provided so many choices that I can't even list them all for you. And many of you know the choices of weddings paid for in cash, the choice for my husband to retire early and to preach and teach for free, the choice to buy our dream home and live just a few miles from our children, the choice to provide dream vacation for all of our children and their families. choices that I could never have imagined as a poor preacher's wife. Was it worth it? Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. I never dreamed that I would need a career that would take care of me. What if I was a teacher right now? And you guys know that the past 4 months, I have been involved in a treatment plan for my thyroid cancer. And I so appreciate all of your concern and your prayers and your support. And I appreciate you keeping it coming as I continue on my journey and my treatment plan that continues. Was it worth it to have a career that would provide freedom and flexibility for me to take care of me in a way that I never dreamed I would need to? Was it worth it? Yes. Was it worth it to get the no's to be able to be there for my mom and dad, who you guys know we moved from Tennessee a few years ago, and a career that provided for me to be with my dad in his final days and to be with my beautiful aging mom who doesn't look like she's aging a day? A career that provides that kind of freedom and flexibility. I want that for you. I want that for you. Okay, are you ready to yield? Are you ready to overcome? And are you ready to understand? Are you ready to embrace magnificent, powerful you? Okay, so are you ready for your 6 most important things to do this week? Your assignment for magnificent, powerful you. Week 3 of June Boom. Are you ready? Number 1, I'm going to give you 6 steps I want you to take. 6 success steps. Your assignment this week. Okay? Are you ready? Number 1, finish your star. Finish your star. Wherever you are in the process, I realize that as you listen to this hangout, you have a few hours left to finish your star. And this is what I want to say to you. I want you to find a way and make a way, because you deserve it. You deserve to have a star business. You deserve to have a star store with all the latest, greatest products that Mary Kay has to offer. If you have not invested in your store, I want to encourage you to do that. You guys know that as a poor preacher's wife, my husband found a way and made a way to invest in my business. And it was the best investment that MasterCard ever made. And that investment 23 years ago has turned into over $3 million. I want you to find a way and make a way. You see, when you're a star, you have the benefit of being part of the referral database that Mary Kay provides. As a star, you have the opportunity to have on hand the products that your customers want and need and deserve. And the word's going to get out that, oh, she has it. You don't have to wait. Because that word does get out. I've heard it. And I've heard from disgruntled customers that they left and found another consultant because their consultant did not provide the customer service that they wanted and they deserved. The best way to provide that customer service is to be a star. So finish your star. That's number 1. Number 2, after you finish your star, it's time to invest in magnificent, beautiful, Powerful you. Register for seminar. You know, there's a gazillion reasons that I'm sure you can come up with why you can't be at seminar. But I want you to focus on all the reasons to be at seminar. I know it's a sacrifice of time. I know it's a sacrifice of money, but I want you to take the word sacrifice and replace it with investment. It's an investment of time, an investment of money. And honestly, money cannot buy the training, the relationships, the vision that you receive, the momentum that you receive by attending seminar. So I want to encourage you. We have extra time because seminar is not until August, but you do have to get registered. But you've got some time. You don't have to pay for your hotel today. You do have to get registered by July 1, but you don't have to pay for your hotel and you don't have to pay for your plane ticket all in the same day. You can work it out and track it with your director so that you know how many charcoal masks you're going to sell, how many miracle sets you're going to sell, so that you can cover your expenses. And those of you that live in Dallas, come on now, you guys, let's lead the way. You have no plane tickets. Let's lead the way. You can walk down the street almost. Well, maybe not, but you can drive. And you can drive just less than an hour. And some of you can drive a few hours and just a few hours to get to seminar. So find a way and make a way to get to seminar. If you need more information and more details, please talk with your sales director about it, and she will help you create a plan so that you can be there. You deserve it. You are magnificent. You are powerful. You are beautiful. And you deserve to be in the community and the fellowship of other successful, powerful, beautiful #entrepreneurs, #girl bosses. Because when hundreds, thousands of Mary Kay girl bosses get together, it's all over but the shouting and the partying. And you leave seminar with a new purpose, a new dream, with everything you need for the next year. And let me just throw in that this seminar year is our final seminar year. To have a year together to strategize and to plan your goals for this final year before I relaunch as an Emeriti. Okay, number 3, 16 days. You have 16 days to finish your win, achieve your win, and set the stage for your success for this upcoming 2017-2018 year. So, Daisha challenged you to 50 faces and a summer portfolio. Okay, I don't know where you are with that, but you have 16 days left to do it. Let me give you an easy plan. Are you ready? Write this down. I want you to write down, I want you to choose 10 customers. Now, if you're a brand new beauty consultant, maybe you don't have 10 customers yet. So write down 10 people that you would like to have as customers. Write them down. 10 customers, 10 friends, 10 family members. Write down their names. The names of 10 customers or family members who you would like to help you out with your portfolio, your summer portfolio, and your 50 faces. Call them up and ask them. Tell them you are in this huge contest that I have given you, and ask them if they'd be willing to help by letting you borrow their face and the faces of 4 friends, neighbors, coworkers, 4 plus them. That's 5. 5 times 10 is 50. When you have 10 yeses, and those 10 would be willing, when they say yes, because these are your besties, these are your best customers, or your best friends, or your best neighbors, your besties. And when they say yes, they're committing to letting you borrow their face as well as 4 other faces that they're going to bring to you, or with you, or with them to you. Okay? So even if you haven't started, you can start today and see 50 faces by the end of the month. Certainly, you can escalate, elevate the work that you have already done, the faces you have already seen, and finish strong. The way that you finish June, you know this, Dacia shared this, the way that you finish June is the way that you're going to begin the new seminar year. And you're going to set yourself up for some serious success. Okay, number 4, write down and tell your director where you plan to overcome this week to achieve your win. Okay, I want you to think about it. I want you to take a minute, maybe have your miracle evening tonight, or your miracle morning tomorrow, or both. And I want you to think about, pray about any obstacles that you might be dealing with that you're going to overcome, that you're going to push through. And I want you to tell your sales director what they are, so she can encourage you and pray for you. And she may even have some thoughts and ideas on how to help you better overcome. You see, I believe, you guys, when we are conquerors and we embrace what God has given us, we are strategic. We're not caught off guard. And I want you to be strategic with your game plan. I want you to be strategic so you're not caught off guard when the no-shows happen. Because you see, you can expect to have no's and no-shows and postponements. But when you are overbooked and overcoached, so to speak, it won't matter. It will not matter. Okay. Mastering your schedule with a miracle morning. That could be what you're going to embrace, and you're going to overcome that your schedule hasn't been mastered. So it could be something like that. You're going to master your schedule. Maybe you're mastering your schedule means you need to put Miracle Morning in place. Maybe it means that you need to put more childcare in place. Maybe it means less TV, less social media, less time on social media, to embrace more time for your hashtag Girl Boss business. Number 5, decide what we are going to celebrate. Decide what we are going to celebrate at seminar. And let me just show you a couple of pictures. We can celebrate you as a star, as a consistent star, and you're going to celebrate with the prizes that you get to choose. So if you haven't already chosen your star prize that you're working for, your director has a poster and you can see that. It is not too late to finish your goal in the Court of Sales, the Court of Sharing, Circle of Achievement, Circle of Excellence, and earn one of these gorgeous, gorgeous diamonds. I hope you have this picture, the pictures of what you are earning. What you are earning. Decide what we will celebrate for you at seminar. Write it down, and then I want you to send it to your sales director. So you're going to send your sales director two things. You're going to send her what you're going to overcome and to achieve this win, and what the win will be as you finish June and as you begin July. Now, let me say this, because some of you may be brand new consultants, and I applaud you for embracing June Boom as a brand new consultant. So when we talk about finishing a seminar year, you may be thinking, what does that mean? I just started my business. And so your director can help you understand that a little bit better. But our seminar year, Mary Kay's year, runs from July to June. So every June, we're working to finish the goals that we've been working on since last July. So for you as a brand new beauty consultant, what better way to finish June and start July as you're beginning your business than with a power start? And some of you may want to even take it to a different place, to a higher place. Maybe you want to even take it to 50, like Daisha said. Shoot for the moon and you'll land among the stars. But what better month than June to hold a personal power start? A personal power start, whether you're just starting your business or you're restarting your business or you're finishing June or you're starting July. What a great habit to put in place. Okay, number 6 and final assignment is, what is your word? You remember that I shared, it was at leadership, and then I believe at our February Jumpstart, that I wanted you to have a word that encompasses your goal for this seminar year. And my word that God gave me at leadership was increase. Increase. And I am so happy to say that every unit in the Berlin National area right now, year to date, is experiencing increase. And you could take it over the top and be the number 1 unit to increase, most improved. So where are you experiencing your increase? What is your word? What is your word for June? My word is still increase. Some of you shared your word with me, commitment. Now, what is your word? Excellence. I want you to choose a word that encompasses your June. And then I want you to write it down and put it on your goal poster and in front of you every day. And let's share that with your sales director as well. Okay? So let me go over the assignment, and it'll be written down for you as well. As you embrace June Boom, number 1, finish your star. Number 2, invest in you and register for seminar. And number 3, call up 10 customers or besties and finish that summer portfolio with 50 faces strong. Number 4, write down and tell your director any obstacles that you are overcoming. Number 5, decide where we will celebrate you and how we will celebrate you at seminar. And number 6, what is your word? What is your word for your win in June? Beautiful, powerful, magnificent you. It is time for you to yield to the plan and the purpose, overcome and understand. And what I want you to know, that when you yield to God's purpose and God's plans and God's answers, you will find success and you will find joy. You know, there's a verse in Isaiah that has become very dear to me, in Isaiah 55, and it says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, declares the Lord. For my ways are not your ways. For as high as the heavens are above the earth are my thoughts and my words." So know that God is bigger than you can ever imagine, and his thoughts and his ways are bigger than you can ever imagine for you. And I pray for all of you the prayer that Paul prayed in Ephesians. "Now unto him who can do exceedingly abundantly beyond all you can ask or think, according to his purpose and his mercy in Christ Jesus." And I pray that for you today, that you will experience more than you could ever imagine or ask or think in your win, in your success, as you give God so much to bless with your 100% effort that you are giving out this June boom. Let's make it happen, and let's celebrate together in just a few weeks. God bless you, and thank you for tuning in today. Magnificent, powerful, beautiful you.